"I rejoice with you, my dearest love," said the Marquis, "but pray communicate the news to your lovely protégée." She hastened to Matilda. She was reclining on her arms, thrown across the table, and weeping bitterly. "My charming girl, do not give way to sorrow. Heaven, in its own good time, will send you relief. Here is an instance to prove it," giving her the letter. Poor Matilda raised her drooping head, and hastily looked it over, clasped her hand with joy. "Oh, my dearest madam, this is happiness indeed! Let me not be so selfish to mourn on a day of joy like this. Let this, my dear young friend, be a lesson to yourself. Never despair. To misfortunes and contradictions to our best wishes we are all liable, and all must expect. None are exempt from the calamities incident to human nature. To bear those inevitable evils with patience. Sorry, just being randomly kidnapped is an inevitable evil, but to acquire resolution and fortitude under them, and to look forward with hope that you may one day be delivered from them, will blunt the arrows of affliction, and enable you to support them with resignation. My beloved, my charming monitress," cried Matilda, "I will try to profit by your advice. The Countess and yourself shall be my great examples. Dear lady, how kind to think of the poor Matilda! I wish I could see her, but alas!" "No sighs," said the Marchioness. "You must and shall be cheerful this day. Hope, my dear girl, and all may be well yet." They descended to the parlour, and in the afternoon had the pleasure of hearing Joseph, and was just arrived with the servant. "Let him come in," they all cried, as with one breath. He entered. Poor fellow, he fell on his knees and wept. It was difficult to say whether with joy or sorrow. He felt both. The sight of Miss Weimar remembered him of Bertha's dreadful fate, though he rejoiced to see her safe. Now I'm just remembering, did Bertha die? Yes. Maybe. The Marchioness and Matilda ran to raise him. "Welcome, my good Joseph," said the former. "You are come on a happy day." "My dear friend," said the latter, pressing his hand, "do not give way to grief. We have all our sorrows, but we have our pleasures too, and I have news for you, Joseph. Our good lady is alive, and safe from the power of her enemies." "Heaven be thanked," said the old man, wiping his eyes. "This is blessed news indeed, and to see you safe too, my dear young madam, makes me happy, though I can't forget poor Bertha. Alas, your ladyship, she was a good and faithful wife. She knew nothing about my lady. Poor soul, she kept no secrets from me. She kept no secrets from me." He seemed to feel a reproach for his secrecy. "My honest friend," said the Marquis, "your kindness and fidelity to our dear sister deserves reward. In this house you may rest free from care the remainder of your days, and I will settle 200 livres on you yearly besides. Joseph again dropped on his knees. "God bless your honour! God bless the dear ladies!" And he hurried out of the room, tears of thankfulness running down his cheeks. "Good creature!" cried Matilda, wiping her eyes. "May the rest of your life be peaceful and happy." They now again recurred to the subject of the Countess and her letter. The Marchioness expressed her wishes to set off with all possible expedition to England, and within 10 days it was fixed they should depart. Matilda heard this determination with a sigh, which did not pass unobserved, though they forbore to notice it. Oh, good timing for the tea. My 15 minutes are up. They forbore to notice it. Let me finish the sentence. They concluded, however, she should be left to herself until the next morning, that their opinions might not appear to influence her. All right. So that will be your starting point whenever you're ready to pick these up again. Not appear to influence her. Well, I'm glad that Victoria is safe and sound. No thanks at all to Matilda, the world's least useful protagonist, who just hates decisions and actions and never wants to make a choice in her life if she can avoid it. No sign of the Countess de Beauvais, who is our hilarious lesbian friend, and the Count of Beauvais is still being a little bit of a dick, or is perhaps just now becoming for the first time a little bit of a dick regarding the "oh, but what if she's not a noble lady?" question. I don't trust the Count, or the Count of Weimar, Mr. Weimar. I hope they all go to England, and I hope that they say hilarious things about how England is way better than France, and Germany and all the rest. I hope I will get to see your lovely shining face soon, and I hope that you're well. I miss you. It's tough being quite so far away, but we'll see each other again soon, someday. Christmas, sometime. All right. Have a good night, dear.